This is what is happening in Burkina Faso. And this thing happened on same day. Thieves everywhere. Hypocrites. When we are in Ghana here, following useless, very, very useless parliamentary procedures in parliament in Ghana. Stealing containers containing goods, equipment belonging to the state of Ghana. Our parliamentarians, they are in parliament. They are aware that the containers, they are in charge of the stealing of the containers. The minority leader in Ghana was telling us on television, this is what Burkina Faso is doing. Without your useless parliamentary procedures. This is what it's happening in Burkina Faso. This is what is happening in Burkina Faso. Ghanaians should come and listen. Those of you running your mouth, MPP, NDC, this is what is happening in Burkina Faso. When you are here and you have criminals in parliament with degree, they can come and arrest me. I'm saying criminals in parliament because containers are missing in Ghana, lovely people. We are going to treat the topic, but let me pull this out. Containers, 1,300 plus containers containing electrical equipment, cables, and things belonging to electricity company of Ghana. It's missing in this country. Investigation got into the issues, and the matter arise in parliament. This young man here, whether old man or young man, was telling the entire nation that I will do another content for him. Both the MPP and DC should not play mind game with the people. That they are aware that these containers have been missing for years. He is aware of it. He just let the whole thing out. The political class, they are aware that the containers have been missing and people have been selling the containers. The people we put in charge to protect our, state-owned properties, they are the one in charge of the stealing of the properties. Now the containers have grown wing and zoom off the port. Anyway, we are in Burkina Faso. Just one day, 2 projects was launched in Burkina Faso. 2 projects. 2 initiative, developmental initiative, lovely people. I told you in one of my videos that it's like every month something is happening in Burkina Faso. But it is now accelerated to the level where every 2 weeks, there is something going on to the benefit of Burkina Faso. Here in Ghana, if excavators are not missing, the containers will grow wing and fly away. That is what we do here in Ghana. If the former government is not building church for Christians, the new one will come and build Hajj village for Muslims. The same place they are building the Hajj village, the airport where they are building the Hajj village, the airport is owing electricity bill together with water bill. They are not able to pay. Last time there was total blackout there at the airport and people became stranded at the airport. But they are building Hajj village there. Misplaced priority with useless parliamentary procedures every day. In Ouagadougou, people, 27th March 2025, Burkina Faso has taken bold steps towards economic transformation with 2 major initiatives launched under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore. The first project is the Faso MEBO Presidential Initiative. And then the second one is Faso KOSAM project. 2 projects was launched that day. And we are talking about mega project. Let me take you through the Faso MEBO Presidential Initiative. And then we get to the second one. Ibrahim Traore gave a powerful speech. I'm going to translate that one also. Ghanaians, you should be ashamed. Nigerians, we should be ashamed when our flags are up. We have been systematically scammed by these politicians. By the way, let me cool my energy down. I don't want to find problem for myself. The Faso MEBO Presidential Initiative aimed to revolutionize infrastructure in Burkina Faso. And then the Faso KOSAM project seeks to boost local milk production and to reduce reliance on imports. This effort marks, a very big significant shift towards food sufficient agenda of Burkina Faso and the national development plan of Ibrahim Traore for his country. Do you think in Burkina Faso, you see the problem of democracy? Last time I watched, Mr. President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was giving a speech. He was worried. I saw worry in the face of the president. The president was speaking and he was like, the corruption is too much, but the procedures by which people in office, in public office can be prosecuted in some way. The parliamentary procedures and constitutional provisions are very critical. We need complete reform. In Burkina Faso, can you tell Ibrahim Traore that, Ibrahim Traore, the containers that you bought from China and then all of them are in the port, it's like 1,000 is missing. The person that brought that news, you'll be in trouble that day. We are not serious. Democratic, we are not serious. Democracy is supposed to be the best system of governance. It has become a shield that shields the politicians. We have elected criminals to champion the developmental agenda of our country. They have become dealers instead of being leaders. Even if containers can fly, not in Burkina Faso. In Burkina Faso, the only thing that can happen right now is development. So on 27th March 2025, Captain Ibrahim Traore, the leader of Burkina Faso, officially handed over the first batch of more than 900 machines to the commander in charge of this project. His name is Commander Ahmed Sankede. He is the national coordinator of the Faso MEBO Initiative. The equipment, we are talking about bulldozers, hydraulic excavators, graders, dump trucks, and compactors. This one is just part of a larger acquisition plan. Is the acquisition, acquisition plan with total investment of approximately 200 billion CFA. Come to Ghana, give that money to our politicians. You have swimming pool in the name of God. Yeah. Now the question, what exactly this aim to achieve? The aim is to construct between 3,000 and 5,000 kilometers of road annually, improving connectivity for security forces, farmers, traders, and transporters. Because Ibrahim Traore believed that if smaller countries with fewer resources can build paved roads, then Burkina Faso can do it too. The Faso MEBO Initiative was approved by the Council of Ministers in October 2024. And this initiative we are talking about is operating under the National Office of Major Projects. Now, after Ibrahim Traore released the equipment to the people, this is what he said. Let me translate it directly. Last time I used AI, my people say, hey, official survivor, this your AI, his voice is very terrible. So, forgive me, those of you who watched that video, I know some of you were pissed off, but the thing is, some people also love it though. But I feel like, since some people were uncomfortable, we need to make things better for the entire community. We can't satisfy everybody though, but we need to do our best to the higher standard. So let me translate it directly using my voice. He said, this is the process of revolutionizing our infrastructure that has begun, which led to the creation of this initiative. If in the West or elsewhere, in small countries with no resources, they have paved departmental roads, then there is no reason why we cannot pave roads in Burkina Faso, especially since we have all the necessary resources locally. That is why we decided to create this initiative, the Faso MEBO Initiative, to move very quickly to build our roads, our highways, and to connect our different cities. Given the situation we are currently experiencing, our soldiers on the battlefield and fighters on the ground need roads more than ever. You can ask them. Their top priority right now is roads. I would say roads contribute more than 50% of the recovery agenda. So to support them, we need to build many roads to allow them to carry out their missions with courage and determination. This will not only aid in territorial recovery, but also benefit our farmers, transporters, and traders. Everyone needs roads. This initiative mission is to make that possible. It is a vast program. This is only about 1/5 of the equipment expected in the first phase. So this we are dealing with right now is just the first phase, lovely people, which represent an investment around 200 billion CFA. The second phase will follow, and its pace will depend on what the people desire. Very soon, we will provide an update on the situation. The objective is to pave between 3,000 and 5 kilometers of road in Burkina Faso each year. And I hope we can begin work very soon for the benefit of the Burkinabe people. These are directly the words of Ibrahim Traore, a man on a mission to build his country, a man on a mission to make a difference, a man on a mission to develop his country. This man doesn't have any special place that he goes to enjoy his life, like the way we have in Ghana. We have the presidential palace, how do you call it, Jubilee House, where they are comfortable there. The ministers all running in V8 and big cars and living extravagant life. The president in air condition all the time. No, he is always in this Gajaglojokla car. It's not car, it's car. This one, very active president. If he's not on the ground with the soldiers, he is in the farm with the women. If he's not in the farm with the women, he is either inaugurating a factory or cutting sword for a new one. This is a leader. Let's move from there. Now, the Faso KOSAM project. On the same day, the Prime Minister of Burkina Faso launched a state-owned dairy company designed to reduce Burkina Faso's dependence on imported milk with an initial capacity of 100 million CFA francs. Sometimes when I listen to the figures, then I realize that Ghana, we have a problem. We have a problem. Nigeria, we have a problem. The problem is simple. Leadership. People, leadership. We don't have any big problem. We have leadership problem. They are not leaders, they are dealers. Currently in Burkina Faso, only 2% of locally produced milk is collected and processed. Meanwhile, the country spends nearly 12 million CFA francs annually on milk imports. So this particular factory, the Faso KOSAM, it aimed to change this by increasing local production and creating jobs across the value chain. The goal of the government is for Faso KOSAM to meet at least 50% of national milk demand within the space of 5 years. So right now, together with these two, Faso MEBO and Faso KOSAM Initiative, it represents Burkina Faso's commitment to sustainable development. The first one is focusing on infrastructure to connect communities to boost economic activity. And the second one is ensuring food security by strengthening local milk production. This is what is happening in Burkina Faso. And this thing happened on same day here in Ghana. Thieves everywhere, looting state money like there's no tomorrow. The people in charge, lovely people, I'm telling you, this guy on the parliamentary ground, he was telling us that the missing containers is not a surprise thing, that they the political class, they are aware of it. Let me use my camera, take my microphone and make that statement in connection with the missing containers. They'll come and arrest me right here as I'm standing here, or as I'm sitting here. But he's in parliament and he made this statement that you were aware of it for years. This has been going on for years. You were in government for 8 years. In any serious country, this guy should be invited by the police or state security agencies for questioning that will lead us to those responsible for this nonsense. But do you know what is going on? There is one particular useless, very useless article somewhere in the constitution there that is telling us that he is immune because he's a parliamentary member. This thing cannot happen in Burkina Faso. Justice will be served with it. It will not even happen. You don't even have the dream to sell the containers. And the funny aspect is that the arrest is happening. They are arresting people. Do you know the people that we are seeing on TV? We are seeing laborers, young boys who fell victim to the mastermind of politicians. They are presenting them on TV with some Badagli Chinese citizens that they have arrested them. At the end of the day, some of these people are going to end up in jail, but the politicians, the mastermind behind these missing containers will not be found in jail. Hypocrites. At the end of the day, while the rest of the African nations are giving us pain, the Sahel is giving us joy. Let me know your thought in the comment section.